Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Berry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the Utah Jazz and the Miami Heat, the starters for Utah. And it's Russell in at the small forward position. That one goes in.
Just can't say enough about what LeBron James can do on the floor. That time with the handle, terrific at moving the defense around.
Here's Stockton. Pass to Malone. Shoots from 12. LeBron with the rebound. Here's Bosh, guarded by Russell. Out to James. And it's James with the jam.
Not the first, and certainly not the last time we'll see this. LeBron finding airspace.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Stockton. Pass to Malone. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. To the inside. Here's Bosh. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And you see that Bosh's eyes lit up as soon as he noticed that he'd be wide open in that transition opportunity.
On offense, here's Utah. 4-point game. Here's Hornacek. Allen defending. Pass to Malone. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Allen, the pass to James. Here's Wade. Here's Bosh. For three, Allen connects from downtown.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Utah with the ball. Here's Stockton. Down low. Here's Malone. Soft touch off the glass.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And there's James from the arc. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Fantastic job by Chris Bosh there to get the ball that close inside and getting the defense to feel uncomfortable.
And the Heat making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Jazz trail by 7. And the Jazz call time here.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Stockton. Pass to Malone. Russell with the ball. 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Oh, from deep. It's rebounded by Wade. Miami leading by 7. Here's Anderson. A minute 15 left in the first quarter. He can't get it to go. The steal. Pass to James. The three. Buries it from 3. James has got 7 points in the game.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Hornacek. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And here comes the break. Anderson passes to Bosh. shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Miami.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
On the wing, Wade. No good with the triple. Jazz trail by 10. Stockton pass to Hornacek. And we've got 28 seconds left in the opening quarter. Shots good by Stockton.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, you can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. James outside. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Stockton. Three seconds left. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Miami up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
They've got Miller, and it's Chalmers in at the one. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
First trip to the line for him here. All right, the Jazz making a change here. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Miami leading by 7. Here's Miller. Pass to Haslam. Here's Chalmers. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Miami shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. The Heat making a switch here. Allen's checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. Brown's checked in.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Shoots, and Malone gets it to go. Malone's got his third basket on the night right there.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Bosch. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
As soon as Bosch gets the ball inside, he takes it right at the defense. They really have no answer when he's that close to the basket.
Outside, Brown. Here's Isley. Allen defending. Back to Brown. Chalmers with a rebound. Heat leading by 9. Inside. Pass to Battier. Fires for 3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
A terrific look from Bosch there to set up a teammate for a good look.
Utah with the ball. Brown passes to Anderson. Here's Isley. On target from range. Isley's got his first 3 points of the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Bosch. Give him 8 points now. Misses off the right iron. Left side Anderson. They get the rebound. Pass to Isley. Another shot. The rebound by Bosch.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Allen can't get it to go. Jazz trail by 9. Here's Isley. Softly drops in the floater. Isley's got 5 points in the quarter. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second.
Substitution on the court.
Allen outside. Again, the Heat misses. So it's Utah now. Pass to Ostertag. Here's Hornacek. Russell up top. Knocked loose. Here's Malone. Russell deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. Hornacek, the pass to Russell. Puts up a deep 3. Pass to Stockton. Beyond the arc. Chalmers with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
James passes to Wade. Now Allen. James outside. Here's Chalmers to end the drought. Gets the 3 to fall. Chalmers has got 5 now.
So good at reading the defenses and James anticipating when they overcommitted.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Hornacek. Out to the right wing. Tries a 10-footer, and it's off the back of the rim. No good. Miami leading by 10. James inside. Here's Wade. No made baskets yet. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Are you surprised that Dwayne Wade is going to score that far in the paint? I'm not.
Jazz trail by 12. Here's Hornacek. There's a screen. It's tipped. James passes to Battier. Oh, yes, sir! LeBron James!
Now that looked easy. 2 of the easier points for LeBron James in this ball game.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Hornacek. Allen defending. Can they get it? And that one's good. Hornacek. Hornacek's gotten his first basket of the night.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And we finished off one half of play. Miami out in front. They lead by 14. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So the Utah 5 right now. And it's Malone in at power forward. Stockton's shot is off. Heat leading by 14. James passes to Bosch. Allen on the wing. Here's Anderson. And here's James. 11 points in the game. Yep, that one goes.
This is what James does. Scores the ball and does it in so many different ways. Stockton,
pass to Russell. Pulls up, high post. Shot's good by Stockton.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
On the wing, Wade. The shot's good on the assist by James. Wade's got his second basket on the night.
And that's just a really good-looking three-point shot from D-Wade. You have to crowd him as he's rising up for that one.
Now a timeout called by Utah. And the Jazz with possession here, trailing by 17. Here's Stockton. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Russell. Over James. James with the block. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Allen on the wing. The three is up. And the Heat, another three.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. Now, here is James. 13 points in the game. Here's Wade. James passes to Anderson. Out to James. 3 on the clock. Crafty move. Utah grabs the miss. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Stockton. 6 points for him. Pass to Malone. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
Anderson's checked in for Utah. Miami leading by 15. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Wade.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Left side Anderson. Rebounded by LeBron. Here's Bosch. The Heat rebound. Shot's good by Anderson. Anderson's got his first bucket in this one.
And when you're the ones trying to fight your way back into the game, you simply cannot allow second chances.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
Here's Hornacek. Drops in the layup for 2. Hornacek's got his second basket of the game.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
James against Anderson. Here's Wade. That three's off the mark. Jazz trail by 15. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Here's Stockton. He's got 6. Malone can't get it to go.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup, you want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
They get it back. James outside. Pass to Wade. Back to James. Shoots over Anderson. Ostertag grabs the miss. Ostertag's got 5 rebounds in the game. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From the high post. Rebound Miami. Anderson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Wade, the pass to Bosch. Picked it out of midair. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Anderson. From down in the low post, it goes.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
The 3, James. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Miami in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back after this word. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Anthony, and it's Wade in a shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Here's Wade. Anderson covers. Wade, the pass to Allen. Off target from 3-point range.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
To the middle. Foster with the bucket.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Wade. Allen outside. Here's Chalmers. Fires in the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Yep, that one's good.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. Despite the lead, Coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. PA?
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Here's Malone. Rebound Miami.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time he hits it.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Pass to Hornacek. From downtown, he buries it from 3.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the 3-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Wade. With the drive, and it's good for 2. And the Heat lead by 14.
You can't allow Dwayne Wade to slash his way to the rim. That is where he is at his very best.
Timeout, Jazz. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To the paint. Here's Malone. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Anderson passes to Wade. Out to James. There's the 3. Oh! LeBron buries a 3.
Instead of playing through LeBron, that time they set him up.
Jazz trail by 15. Here's Stockton. And it's rejected. Bosch, the pass to James. From outside, off the mark. 1:51 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Stockton. Pass to Hornacek. Here's Malone. Shoots from the right block. Can't get it to fall. Miami leading by 15. Deflects the pass. The three from Russell. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Chalmers. This one for 3. Russell with the rebound. Jazz trail by 15. Here's Stockton. Uses the glass on the layup.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They're in front by 13. Allen, he's checked in for Miami. A different look here for Utah. James with the ball. 55 seconds left to play in the 4th. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. Pass to Anderson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul.
The first one falls.
Taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the strike. And it's Utah with the ball. 15-point game. And here is Morris. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
That one misses.
Shooting for Utah, Chris Morris. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
Now the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's James. And James throws it down.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
Here's Isley. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Keefe. It's tipped. Here's James. And it's James with the jam. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And we present the player of the game, LeBron James.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. We'll see the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Detroit Pistons. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Chandler, Kidd out there with Stevenson. Then it's Nowitzki, and it's Marion in at the 3 spot.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Stevenson passes to Nowitzki. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
No good from Hamilton.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Here's Nowitzki. It's good from about 19 feet.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here is Hamilton. Pass to Billups. For the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
It's Nowitzki on the wing. And they come right back with their own three-pointers. Nowitzki's got 7 points in the game. Kidd against Billups. Lets it go with the 3. No good on that one.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Outside Kidd. Stevenson kicks to Marion. Over Williamson. Here's Chandler. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
And the wide open shot from Billups. Billups with another miss. Dallas has come out of the gates quickly. Kidd passes to Nowitzki. Rebounded by Milicic.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
And that one's good by Billups.
Continuously working in close. Billups earning that bucket.
Kidd against Billups. Kidd kicks to Marion. From deep, Stevenson. That's good, and it's Marion with the assist.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Pistons trail by 7. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
Hunter's checked in for Hamilton. And Dallas with a change here, too. Terry's checked in for Marion. .157 left in the first quarter. Wallace, the pass to Milicic. Here's Williamson. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Terry against Hunter. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Detroit. Now Billups. He's got 5. A 3 ball. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Here's Hunter after the Mavericks pick up 3. Williamson right side. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
And it's Terry off the drive, and it's sent back by Wallace. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. 54 seconds left to play in the first. Pistons trail by 8. Here's Phillips. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Phillips against Kidd. Pass to Nowitzki. Some nice passing here by Dallas. They get the rebound. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And that one drops.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Mavericks leading by 4. Nowitzki outside. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Mavericks now on the wing, Terry. And here's Stevenson for 3. That one doesn't drop. And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks ahead, leading by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Dallas.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
We've got Richard Hamilton. Hunter is out there with James. Then there's Campbell, and it's Ham in at the 4. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. Now here's James. Inside, Campbell, and Campbell throws it down.
You gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a bounce.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the line for him here. And free throw good from Barea. So both teams changing it up here. And both free throws good for Barea.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Hunter against Barea. Campbell is screen on Barea. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Mavericks making a switch here. Cardinals checked in. Now here's Barea. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Yeah, a skilled player can work around the mismatch. He's used to dealing with larger guys.
Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Dallas. Pistons trail by 6 to the middle. Here's Hamilton. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Barea dishes to Butler. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Well, the defense did everything they could there, but his skills as a finisher, wow.
Barea against Hunter. A screen from Campbell. Hunter, the pass to Campbell. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
On the wing, Mary. Back to Terry. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Ham. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Here's Fultz, defended by Butler. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hunter. Mavericks with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Outside for Barea. Marion outside. Back to Barea. Hunter grabs the miss, and they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And Hamilton just constantly working his tail off. Excels shooting it from mid-range. Just always on the move, constantly working off screen.
Dallas making a switch here. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for Hayward. Nowitzki comes in for Caron Butler. Deshaun Stevenson, who's checked in for Jason Terry. And it's Kidd in for J.J. Barea. Mavericks leading by 3. Stevenson passes to Nowitzki. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Rip Hamilton picks that one up.
What confidence from Nowitzki, managing to get his shot off while still drawing contact.
First one falls for him. Hunter's checked in for the Pistons. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And for his size, Nowitzki's abilities as a shooter are really special. This guy can knock it down as if he played in the backcourt.
Wallace with a screen for Phillips. It's good from long range. Phillips has got 10.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Williamson with it, and it's Marion picking him up, and they take the lead. Williamson's got the lead up to 1 now for Detroit. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Kidd against Phillips. And here's Stevenson for 3. Rebounded by Milicic. Milicic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Stevenson against Hunter. Pass to Milicic. Outside Phillips. And Wallace slams it in.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Now, here's Hunter, following the miss by Jason Kidd. Pass to Phillips, over Kidd. Phillips, no good. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Nowitzki right side. Out to Marion. 3-pointer, Kidd. That's good, and it's Marion with the assist. Marion's got 3 assists in the game. Kidd's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Jason Kidd.
And such a savvy player, Billups knows it's worth sacrificing his body to draw the foul on that one.
And so Billups nails both of them. 11 seconds left to play here in the half. Kidd kicks to Nowitzki. Here's the 3. The shot, no good. So that'll be it for the first half. A fairly even battle underway in this one. It's Detroit as they wrap up the second quarter on a 14-6 run. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Chauncey Billups with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. We've got Kidd, Chandler out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Marion, and it's Stevenson in at the shooting guard. So it's the Pistons now after the Mavericks pick up 3. Phillips up top. He's covered by Kidd. They get it back. Here's Milicic. Chandler with the block.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
Richard Hamilton on the wing. He's defended by Nowitzki. Shot, high post, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Nowitzki's got 10 points.
A mid-range specialist. All Nowitzki needs is a little wiggle room, and he's going to let it go.
Phillips with the bucket.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Nowitzki. Detroit with the rebound. Wallace has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Hamilton. Yep, that one goes in there. 5 points in the game.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Nowitzki, no good. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. They lead by 1. Milicic, no luck. Marion against Williamson. Marion passes to Chandler. And here is Kidd. Tries it from 19. And the basket by Stevenson. Stevenson's got 5 points in the quarter.
You just appreciate how unselfish Kidd is. Outstanding at sharing the ball and playing for his teammates.
Now here's Billups. He's got 14. Pass to Milicic. And yes, a nice assist from Billups. Milicic has got his first basket of the night. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
And the Pistons making a change here. Campbell's checked in. Outside Kidd. Over Billups. Dallas again missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Billups. Wallace with a screen for Billups. Off target from outside.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Kidd gets the bucket.
The focus from Kidd, terrific at just keeping his composure even when things get tight.
Here's Hamilton. Jason Kidd making his last shot. Hamilton the pass to Campbell. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Caron Butler is checked in for Dallas. Terry comes in for Deshaun Stevenson. Williamson looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Sean Marion grabs the miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Kidd, good.
So the concentration from Kidd at the arc, a big part of how he stays consistent from there.
Kidd against Billups. Pass to Hamilton. Back to Billups. Campbell is screen on Kidd. Here's Billups. Sean Marion grabs the miss. Marion's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Terry that time on the assist by Marion. Marion's got 6 assists now in the game.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Now here's Billups. 14 points for him. And the shot goes in.
And great to see Billups getting his own shots as well, not just focusing on facilitating.
Pass to Terry. Back to Kidd. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Pistons. Wallace has got 5 rebounds tonight. Terry against Hamilton. 23 seconds left to play in the third. Chandler with the rebound.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Kidd against Hamilton. And it's sent back by Wallace. Now here's Billups. No good on the last second attempt there. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Mavericks lead by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Davis is out there with Hunter. Then there's Richard Hamilton. Then there's Campbell. And it's Ham in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. So it's Detroit now, following the score by Dallas. Ham passes to Hamilton. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And it's Davis missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Bryant to the hoop. Count that bucket.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
And Davis can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 8. Kicks it out to Terry. Good, and it's Perea who picks up the assist.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc. Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Perea against Campbell. 3-pointer, Butler. Campbell grabs the board. Detroit with the ball. 9-point game. Hunter kicks to Hamilton. Lets a floater go. Mavericks with the rebound. Bounce pass Perea. Outside Butler. For 3. And H.M.J.A. Perea the bucket on the assist by Butler. Perea's got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs. Timeout, Pistons.
Well, he's been off the mark, and it's impacting his team's ability to put points on the board. He needs to reset his approach.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Larry Brown said to his team. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
All right, thank you, David.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And the foul called on H.M.J.A. Stevenson. That is his first foul of the game. H.M.J.A. is checked in for Dallas. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Phillips against Barea. Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender, has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
Now here's Phillips. Oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth. Barea surveying the floor. To the wing on the left. Three-pointer. Kidd. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler. Pistons trail by 10. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Hamilton against Kidd. A step-back shot here. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Marion's got his 6th rebound on the night. Nowitzki outside. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Over Williamson. Outside for Kidd. Pass to Barea. No good on the triple. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Trailing by 10. Phillips. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
H.M.J.A. Stevenson, he's checked in for Barea. And stolen by Hamilton.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Now here's Kidd, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kidd is doubled. Pass to Chandler on the wing. Marion. Again the miss by the Mavericks. And here are the Pistons now. It's a 5-point game. Williamson in the post. Guarded by Marion. And it's Williamson missing. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Now a timeout called by Detroit. 23 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Definitely not what this team is counting on Milicic for, but he spots the wide-open guy and makes the right play.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Jason Kidd. 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And this is how you know Billups is a leader. He's ready to take that shot when you need it.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Billups from outside. Nowitzki with the rebound. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 5th team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. Phillips with the ball. No good. And so it's Dallas winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we present the player of the game, Tyson Chandler.